Can you believe it, Frugal friends? I stuck with a project. One project, till it was all done. So, because of the light dusting of snow we got yesterday morning, it is necessary to get out here and finish our work in the eBay shed. Whew! Look at all these empty totes. All that stuff that had just been around too long and wasn't selling, and so I went ahead and gave away a bunch of it and then donated a whole bunch. We are going to get all of this cleaned up things, put where they belong. This is going to be organized, and then we're going to add a couple more tarps to this outside. Still haven't built the fourth wall yet. Eventually we will, but for now we will at least get some more tarps and make this more secure. Get everything into totes, which will not be a problem now that we have all of these empty ones. Wowie! We are already making huge progress. I had that stack of empty totes. I only have these ones left because what I did was I separated all the patterns, since those are one of my biggest sellers. In fact, here are two that need to be shipped today. Since those are my biggest sellers, I thought, you know what, let's make my life easier, make it make more sense while we're out here, and go ahead and separate them by brand. So that's what I've done. There are also some in here. I've got these, this is a shower curtain and a tablecloth. I've got those there just to give these totes some extra protection as the winter sets in. I will come back either today or tomorrow and get the patterns organized. Right now they're just all thrown in to, you know, with their brand, but I am going to get them into a better order. And then we also, one of our big sellers are the stamps. They're the extras that come with the card making and paper craft magazine. So I devoted a big tote to them, as they were just in this little tote, so it makes way more sense. Long ways to go still. Took out a whole bunch of stuff that needs to go to the local thrift store and some things that need to be moved elsewhere. The big, huge boxes that had crib parts that we salvaged from the Toys R Us bins, those are going up in my attic into the dead space. They'll be more secure there, safer there, and they just take up so darn much room out here. Why not utilize the dead space in the attic? I'm going to get this swept and cleaned up, and by the end of tomorrow, we will have all of the totes cleaned up, organized, everything, you know, like by topic, subject, whatever, and the patterns much better organized. What do you think of that, guys? Me sticking with one project all the way through, finishing it completely. I know, it's weird. I'm also going to get more of the tarps going on, just so we can have better, you know, security in here from the winter weather. One thing at a time. See all of this stuff on these shelves here in the office where James keeps his bikes? I am going to be moving all of this, at least the stuff that we keep. I've got to go through it and decide which things we are going to keep, but there's assorted toys and puzzles, all kinds of goodies that are leaving this room. Now that we have those shelves up in Reagan's room, and we're going to be putting up shelves in the girls' room, and my room as well, all of this stuff is going to get out of here so that James can utilize these shelves for his biking and tool type needs, which I think is going to be awesome and will make this room just a way better setup. So that is what we're going to do. But guess what, guys? Check this out, if you can believe it. I'm not starting on this today. I'm not going to do it. Though I really want to, and the kids are going to help, we're not doing this until we've crossed the other things off our list. How about that, you guys? I am not starting another project. At least, not till the other ones are done. I know, it's hard to believe and it's crazy, but that's what we're going to do. That's progress, guys. Do you see that truck parked out in front of my house? It is delivering our new oven. The new oven is here. It's here. Dun da da dun. It's here. Oh, it's here. It's so beautiful.
Although that's not the actual.
Yeah, we need to set the time. It's so gorgeous. Dumpster diving made this possible, Frugal friends. I bought this with dumpster diving money, and I got the rest of the new flooring for the front room with dumpster diving money. The things that are possible. The things that are possible with this silly stuff that I do in the bins. I had Reagan, the Pookie bear, homesick for several days. I'm only just now this morning, this is Thursday, being able to get back out here and get back to work. What I've done so far is I brought all of the newly listed sewing patterns out, and since I had to bring those out, I went ahead and organized all of the pattern totes. I still need to label them, like this will be, what is this? McCall's Crafts and McCall's and Costumes and Simplicity, etc., etc. So I still need to do that, and I do have all of the patterns on this wall, which is really handy, and I should be able to find stuff super easy now, which will just totally improve my business. I'm gonna go get the labels and go ahead and get them labeled so I can cross that off the list, and then we will work on cleaning and then putting a board across the bottom. I have a leftover board from us leveling out the floors in the house, and I'm going to put it along the bottom here, and hopefully that'll keep some of the rain and detritus out of the shed. I'm also going to add the other tarps like I've been meaning to do. Time for a little shameless horn tooting my own horn. Look at all that floor in my laundry room. How about that? Yeah, there's a mess there, but you know, I couldn't even see that mess a week ago because of all the laundry. For this last week, oh my goodness, I have been staying on top of it. Loads every day, and then right away when they're out of the dryer, I'm folding them, putting them away, or having the kids come and put them away. It is, yeah, I'm pretty darn proud. And where we're gonna be going out of town, it just totally eases the stress because I don't need to worry about, oh, we've got to get laundry done so everyone has stuff to wear. No, 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 no. It's done. We're staying on it. So now that I've been consistently doing that, I can start cleaning up all of this mess and getting on with my deep cleaning of this room. Pretty freaking awesome. I used these labels, some of the ones that we found in the craft store bins the other week, and one of our dumpster pens. And there you go. The totes are labeled. And if I need to, I can erase and change it. But I don't see that happening because we are sticking to kind of a new routine, having focused our efforts on certain items or certain types of items that sell regularly and sell really well. And we're going to stick with those so that we don't end up all crowded up and cluttered in here again. And it's just, when you have too much, it's just too hard to find stuff when you're looking for it, you know, after it has sold. So I don't want to be going through that anymore. I've been doing this for years and doing it the hard way. It's time to do it the smart way. Obviously, if I find certain items that don't fit into the categories I've chosen and are, you know, it's something that's highly sellable and valuable, yeah, of course I'm going to go ahead and sell it and list it on eBay. But otherwise, I'm going to do my darndest to stick to the parameters that I've set. Now I need to get the floor cleaned up, and then we will work on adding the board and the tarps. Can you believe it, Frugal friends? I stuck with a project. One project till it was all done. The tarps are up. It feels much more secure. Let's look inside. Whew! That sun, bright. Yeah, we've made serious progress. The bins are organized, they are labeled. It is possible for yours truly to stick with one project. Now, granted, it took me several days and there were other things that came up along the way and other things that had to be done, but this did get all the way done. I'm so happy. And already, just with this week's eBay sales, finding the stuff that, in fact, I've got to grab a couple more things while I'm here and get those ready to ship. Finding all the stuff was so much easier than usual. This was worth it. Thanks for tagging along for the journey, my frugal friends. Have a marvelous day. What are you getting organized and cleaned up and sorted out and de-stressed and decluttered in your life? Tell us all about it.